Well, it's just after 7 now. Lead story. The Department of Justice has confirmed the arrests of fugitive brothers Atul and Rajesh Gupta in Dubai. The arrests come 4 months after Interpol issued a red notice for them in connection with fraud and money laundering charges. Now, they implicated in hundreds of millions of rands in corrupt deals at Eskom and Transnet, among others. Justice Department spokesperson Crispin Piri says that they received the information from authorities in the United Arab Emirates confirming the arrests.
The Ministry of Justice and Correctional Services confirms that it has received information from the law enforcement authorities in the United Arab Emirates that the fugitives of justice, namely Rajesh and Atul Gupta, have been arrested. Discussions between various law enforcement agencies in the United Arab Emirates and in South Africa are ongoing. South Africa will continue to cooperate with the UAE on the matter.
You'd recall that there's been shuttling between India and United Arab Emirates, Dubai to be specific. And you'd recall that on many occasions, Nihapuna did a story in terms of updating us when they were in India. But later it was very difficult to track them down. And you know that Interpol had since placed them under red alert, and therefore it was clear that it was going to be very difficult for them to move around when Interpol took a decision to place them on red alert. But also the South African government has been negotiating with the United Arab Emirates in terms of revoking the extradition treaty to ensure that they are sent back to South Africa. But the arrest, it is still going to take time, because then the processes of extradition will have to kick in, and it depends how the United Arab Emirates will handle this. You know, for example, with Bushiri, we're still struggling to bring Bushiri back in South Africa, just here around the corner in Malawi. Therefore, the United Arab Emirates, it is going to be a bit more difficult, but the officials, particularly the leading department, the Department of Justice, police, and maybe here and there the Department of International Relations are now trying to find a way in terms of how they negotiate with the authorities in Dubai to ensure that they are sent back to South Africa. But it is too early to confirm in terms of when will this be done.